Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is a pleasant surprise. I actually didn't even know that this game was coming out. I thought it was stuck in development hell, and that it would be years before we got the Sins of a Solar Empire sequel that we all wanted. But it's here, and we're going to play it. So, Sins of a Solar Empire came out in, let me see here, Sins of a Solar Empire came out in 2008. So, my brain's not working very well. 24 minus 8. So 16 years ago. Widely regarded as one of the best RTSs of all time. In my opinion, probably the best space RTS of all time. It is an endless source of modding. It still has a very active community. They were still releasing updates for it up until quite recently. Let me see. Let's see. I think my mic is on max. Let me see if I can turn it up. But they were still releasing updates. I think there was one just a little while ago. There we go. That's about as high as I think that I can get my mic. So I'm sorry if that's not loud enough. But yeah, so it's I didn't even know this was coming out. Stardock, I don't really know what they've been up to lately. I will say this though, Galactic Civ 4 is the mother of all mixed bags. Cuz like it's really good in a lot of ways, but in a lot of ways it's also just complete and total dysfunctional garbage. Like, for instance, in Galactic Civ 4, there's no fleet limit. So you just have to... So it's just endless... There's no cap. There's no cap in the number of ships you can build. And it just gets very confusing. As such. So... I looked at this very briefly, but we're just going to go in and see... what it's like with the new one. Now this is Stardock, so it has the fucking weird settings. So this is what the settings looks like. There's no graphic levels. There's just anti-aliasing, shadows, dynamic lights, refraction, bloom, etc. That's all. Those are the only settings that we have. And then there is the sound. Then there's just the user interface and the key bindings, and that's it. That's all the settings that we have as far as this goes. Now, I think what we're going to do, apparently, I think this does technically either have a campaign or will have a campaign. Maybe it doesn't at the moment. Maybe the campaign was extra money, I'm not sure. But we're just going to try a basic game to start off with. So, it looks like to me what they've done is they have taken the factions from Rebellion and just given them like actual names. So, okay, so we have Traitor Emergency Coalition Enclave. Traitor Emergency Coalition Primacy, Advent Reborn, which I guess is Advent Loyalist, Advent Wrath, which I guess is, I think, Advent Rebel, Visari Exodus, and Visari Alliance. Now, I think I'm going to start off with TEC Enclave, because generally speaking, TEC is the simplest. So I'm just going to load this up, and we're just going to see what the game looks like. Now, I played this for like 5 minutes before we fired the stream up. So we'll take a look. Okay. So immediately this looks pretty much exactly the same as the original. You have the credit income, metal production, crystal production. You have the different tiers of research, or the different research. It looks like the tech tree is a little bit more extensive than the previous one. You have civilian research. It looks like a lot of the same skills are there. Yeah, they still have pervasive economy. There's still gas crystalline. Okay, so it looks like most of that stuff is basically the same. The research also looks very similar. We have military command, planets. I'll say this, I like the color a lot. It's blue, but something that often bothers me is I just find there's a lack of contrast sometimes with games, particularly with RTSs. That's kind of one of my issues with Stormgate. So I feel like in this case it's pretty good. I can definitely tell the difference between them. So, let's see here. Once again, this looks exactly the same as the previous one. The proportions of this are a little bit weird. I'm not sure if that's my eyesight or what it is. So we have logistics. Okay, so the basic upgrades of this. That's interesting. Okay, so there is you can upgrade planets now with different abilities. That's interesting. Because previously you could not do that stuff. Okay, so let's see here. Logistics. I want to build... Where's mining?
Additional research required.
Oh, I can't. That's interesting. You can't build mines to start off with. It looks like it's just generated from your planet. Build ships. Okay, we get our free capital ship to start off with. Once again, it looks like it's basically the exact same abilities as it was in the previous game. It almost looks to me like they just took Sins of a Solar Empire 1 and just put it onto a new, a slightly newer, well, a much newer graphical template, which, I mean, is not bad by any stretch of the imagination. Now, I think I'll start off with... I'll start off with a coal battleship, because you can't go wrong with a coal battleship. I'll get a couple scouts, and then a colony frigate. Okay, so let's see here. Logistics, defense. That's kind of nice that they combine tactical slots with planet health, because that wasn't the case before. And let's see, how many resources do I have? I think I'll start off with upgrade.
Times of war are upon us.
And then we'll build a civilian and a military research station. Let me see. Does it have... Because in the previous game there was an auto build of sorts. Or rather, it would just automatically place buildings in a good location. I'm just trying to see if that still exists even. I don't see it. I might just not be...
Upgrade logistics to unlock more civilian slots.
Oh, it looks like as TEC I just start out with trade in this game. That's cool. Let's see.
Good day, Commander. Control group created. That's more like it. Commerce upgrade complete. Looking for something?
Let's see. That gives me access. I think I'll have access to Tier 1. That's interesting. So you have to research the tech level before you get the stuff that's available at that tech level. Interesting.
Scouts have found a colonizable planet. Where to now? I'll find a way.
It's weird because it's like the same quotes, but it sounds like they have the same voice actors. It's just because it's been 16 years, they've had very different voices. Their voices have noticeably aged, but that's kind of cool. Let's see, research rates. I could build some more ships. I don't have a heavy factory at the moment. I could build a couple light frigates. I don't really see a point though. I'll just focus on macro at this point in the game. Let's see here.
Civilian structure complete. Logistics upgrade complete.
And we will build a... Oh no, I don't start out. No, or do I?
Scouts have found a
Oh no, I start off with the
planet.
trade port. Okay.
Additional research required.
That's cool. Let's see. Civil Research Center.
Civilian research tier complete.
Okay, so there we go. We can start doing some civilian research. Okay, let's see. What do we have accessible? Deep core mining. Capture derelicts. Crystal sorting. I think... Yeah, okay. So it looks like I did not actually start out with trade port, because I built, because I had the tech level available, and I clicked on build trade port. It just auto does it. So I guess if something's available for research, I can just get it. I can click on it down here, and it'll just start researching it. So that's pretty cool.
Ready for battle. Scouts have found a colonizable planet. Logistics upgrade complete.
Let's see. Commerce. I don't really need money at the moment. Okay. I'll research Tier 1 military upgrades.
Good day, Commander. Civilian structure complete.
Okay, we've got a trade port.
Go ahead. Deploying. Yes, Commander.
It looks like I can just
Ready
colonize
for
that. That
battle.
actually looks like a good asteroid. That has a lot of stuff there.
Yes, Commander.
That
At
was
once.
very eloquent. Looks like it
Civilian
has a lot of
research complete.
resource satellites
Military research tier complete.
there. Primordial colonization. Mercantile environment.
Research rate upgrade complete. Plotting jump coordinates.
Focused exploration. Volcanic colonization. Chemical plant. Arctic colonization. I'll go with that, I guess.
Scouts have found a colonizable planet.
Additional research required.
I guess I need like a relatively high. Oh, I do have a heavy fact. Okay, I just haven't researched anything yet.
A new colony has been founded.
Let's see. Logistics. Commerce. I think there should be quite a bit of mining there because it is an asteroid.
Comlink active.
Let's see.
Civilian
adaptive
structure
force field.
complete. Civilian research complete. Logistics upgrade complete.
Okay, I have access to military upgrades now. Supply. I don't need supply at the moment. Jump computer. Sidar. Well, I don't really need any of those things at the moment.
Ready for orders. Scouts have found a colonizable planet. Transmission received. Yes, Commander. Good day, Commander. What do you need to know?
Okay, scout.
Civilian structure complete.
I can't remember for TEC which unit allows
Civilian
you
research
to
complete.
allows you to capture what was it again? Derelict vessels. Oh, that's cool. Okay, you can build specific improvements now. Okay, so that's something new at least. Let's see. I don't have any cruisers I can build. Don't have that.
A new colony has been founded.
Commerce. Is it good? I'm not sure. It seems very similar to Sins of a Solar Empire 1 at the moment, which is not a bad thing, considering it's one of probably my favorite RTS of all time. So I'm happy about that. It seems fine so far. Let's see. I'll do
Commerce upgrade complete.
Primordial.
Comlink active.
Are the gals in the game eye candy? I don't know. I don't think so. Derelict loot. Okay, so it
Yes,
looks like
Commander,
to capture
at
things in
once.
this game, I move a capital ship.
Civilian research complete. Easily done.
Let's see.
Scouts have found a
Now-
colonizable planet.
Okay, logistics. Okay, I don't have the resources for a port yet.
Additional research required.
Just trying to see, because what tier of tech I need before I can start building. I can start building orbital extraction. Okay, I need one more tier. I
Build
need
more
tech
civilian
level
research stations.
4. Does it compare to Stellaris? I only just started playing it like 20 minutes ago. I like this more than Stellaris,
Logistics
but it's a
upgrade
very
complete.
different game than
Civilian
Stellaris.
research complete.
Sins of a Solar Empire is a much
Go ahead.
shorter game. Like it's not meant to. It's generally just not played as long. Although you can get some pretty long levels, particularly if you're doing like 8-player multi-star or something like that. But okay. All right, so just keep improving that.
Looking for something? Scouts have found a colonizable planet. Ready for battle.
So I see they still have the asteroids. Generally speaking, in Sins of a Solar Empire, you get a bunch of
That's more like it.
asteroids nearby which don't really provide much in the way of civilian infrastructure, but have a lot of what would the term be?
Mining upgrade complete.
A lot of mining asteroids, which is unsurprising because it's an asteroid. So obviously there's going to be a lot of mining asteroids along the asteroid. So it looks like there's not really tiers anymore. It's just you research things once. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see. Volcano colonization, chemical plant. Yeah, I'm trying to see where the auto is. Okay, so markets. Okay, I can't buy and sell yet. I don't have the mark of the beast, so it's not letting
Scouts
me
have
buy
found
and
a
sell.
colonizable planet.
Okay. Orbital.
Upgrade defense to unlock more military slots.
Okay, that's interesting. They changed it into autocannons and Gauss defense platforms, where it used to just be one unit that did both of those. Okay, defense. There we go. Minor faction. Let's see. Chemical plant, Arctic colonization.
Civilian structure complete. Prepared to engage, but we might need some backup. Scouts have found a colonizable planet.
So they made it kind of like Eve. So before there was just armor, sorry, there was just shield and hull, but now they added in armor. So there's shield, armor, and hull, which is kind of cool. Let's see. That in.
Defense upgrade complete.
Okay.
Military
So
research complete.
once I guess I'm just trying to get my trade ports up and running. Once I get my trade ports up and running,
What now?
this will go a lot better. Capital ship shields are down, but I don't need to worry about that really. Send the TEC. Let's see. Let's see. Focused exploration.
Upgrade logistics to unlock more civilian slots.
Okay. Yeah, I just don't have very much money at the moment. I'm desperately short on crystal, but I have to try to get to the higher tier of research so I can start building the various
Civilian structure
stuff.
complete.
That's very eloquent, Argent. Very eloquent. Yeah, I need to be able to build the mining platforms. Because for whatever reason in
Good
this game you
day,
don't start out
Commander.
with them.
Military research complete.
Okay, let's see. Build a... Oh wow, repair bays are really expensive.
Logistics upgrade complete.
Oh, okay, so I think I get it. So there is a... autocannons are for small enemy ships, and Gauss defenses for capital ships. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Commerce. Okay, there we go. I can buy crystal now. Alright, so I need that. Okay, let's get some more civilian research labs up. I need to get access to orbital mining. Really, really bad.
Place your bids, you scallywags.
Okay. Great mining.
No armor! Good day, Commander.
Oh, oops. Okay, well, get back.
Easily done. Yes, Commander. At once.
If my armor's down, then I should probably get out of there.
Military structure complete. Mining upgrade.
Yeah, so one of the big advanced things about this game over Stellaris is just the tactical combat's a lot better done. In particular, I just think it looks really cool in terms of like a 3D space combat.
Comlink active.
Okay, let's see. Probably shouldn't be
Civilian
wasting
structure
money
complete.
on that, but it is what it is. Okay.
Insufficient metal.
Don't have quite enough to up that.
Next time, place a bid. Civilian structure complete.
Okay, so now that it's calmed down a little bit, and I have a bit better idea what I'm doing. It's like I said, it's very similar, but there's enough changes to
Good
just
day,
get
Commander.
me to try to figure this stuff out. So what was I thinking? What was I saying again? Yeah, so Sins of the Solar Empire was a strategy game that was released by Stardock, who also made Galactic Civ. I'm trying to remember the other stuff Stardock made. The two big ones they made were this and this. They also made Demigod, which was their attempt at like a defense, a Dota clone. I think there might be some other stuff. Stardock was actually not initially known for this. The thing they were mostly known for was they make Windows blinds, I think it's called, and a bunch of like graphical modifications.
Military
But they got a big
complete.
hit with Galactic Civ 2, and then they got a big hit with Sins of the Solar Empire. So they went on to just start making a whole bunch
Military
of
structure complete.
games. Sins of the Solar Empire, like I said, came out in 2008. I remember I actually bought it on disc. I rebought it on Steam just because I don't... Some of the computers I've gotten don't even have discs on them. But yeah, I really enjoyed it back then. There's there was initially three factions. The TEC, the
Civilian research complete.
Unity, and the Visari. So the TEC, so basically the story goes like this. Humanity existed in a, I don't know if you'd call it ANCAP state or whatever, but basically there was a loosely governed central government called the Trade Order, which, like I said, I think it was just very capitalistic, very industrialized, and they just kind of spread out across the galaxy.
Good day, Commander.
Now, they came across a subset of humanity called Advent, who are also humans, but humans who have gone extensive genetic and biological modification, and the members of Advent have a hive mind. And when the TEC came across, the Trade Order came across them, they immediately tried to wipe them out. And they fled into deep space. The Trade Order then came across the Visari. Now, the Visari had probably the largest empire the universe had ever known. They're a reptilian species who's noted for their cruelty. They're, for instance, extremely reliant on slave labor. Is kind of one of the core aspects of their society. And eventually, they noticed some of their distant outposts had started to go quiet one after another.
Maximum civilian orbit slots reached.
Okay, that's interesting. So mining now takes up civilian. Okay, interesting.
Civilian research complete.
Yeah, so they noticed that more and more of their various outposts were going dark. And whenever they would send a fleet to try to uncover what was going on with it, their fleet would disappear. Eventually, they gathered most of their remaining fleet together and just set out. The Visari were able to figure out that the Visari fleet got completely destroyed. One ship came back, and the crew was driven completely insane by whatever horrors they saw. So the remainder of the Visari loaded themselves into their basically city ships and took off for greener pastures. So they've just been kind of jumping from planet to planet, system to system, only staying long enough to grab the natural resources, build some more ships, enslave the local population, and then move on. Is basically what the
civilian structure complete.
What they've been doing. Now, it was different when they reached our section of space because the trade coalition was substantially stronger than anyone that they had come across. So they have been unable. They were unable to just kind of steamroll the traders and move along. So they've been stuck here for, I think, almost a generation now. And the various warning beacons they've left behind them are going dark one by one. So they've not really, so they're constantly in danger of being overrun. And there's kind of two factions within them. One faction who wants to try to just forcibly end the war and then escape. And the other one who wants to ally with the other races in order to other races in order to stand against the unknown threat. That's interesting. Regional government, high pressure domes.
Exotic resources have been located by our survey teams. Military research complete.
Let me see. Just seeing. There's not very many ships I have at the moment that I can build. I guess I'll just build some more. I'll just build some like basic cruisers and frigates to maybe back up my capital ship.
Ready for orders. Yes, Commander.
Let's see, Demeter.
Good day, Commander.
So this is on easy, so it looks like the enemy really isn't. The other factions don't really do anything, which is kind of the point of easy. On the old game, I could play this on hard to very hard. Normally, here I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing because it's different enough.
Research complete. Military research complete.
Actually, let me see here. Where's logistics?
Let the bidding commence.
I'm just trying to find where logistics is. There we go, military command. I think that's it. Just because there's a limit to the number of capital ships you can have, I'm just trying to figure out how to research higher so that I can increase my capital ship cap. Military command abilities. That's cool. You can build everything from this menu, which is kind of nice. Yeah, I don't see how I upgrade that. I'll just buy some miscellaneous upgrades in the meantime while I wait. Let's see. Alloy Foundry.
A new colony has been founded.
Okay. Alright, there's another planet under our control. Alright. Yeah, this is definitely a bit slower than the
Military
previous game
research
was.
complete.
That's not necessarily a
No
bad
good.
thing, it's just
You
going to take a little
missed
bit of getting
out.
used to.
Defense upgrade complete.
Okay. Alright.
Ready to swat some flies.
Have some additional ships, so
sir.
I'll move those up. But yeah, my income rate is really low. Like I said, I think they slowed the game down substantially. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I'm not entirely sure. It's probably more a good thing. So it just means it'll be a bit longer. It's just going to take some getting used to, because a lot of these things didn't take up slots
Military research
previously,
complete.
and now they do. Let's see here.
Military structure complete. Civilian research complete.
Let's see here. Primordial development. Anyways, it's not the
Military
most
research
exciting
complete.
game to watch. I just figured I'd hop on for a second
Military structure complete.
and show you that it's been released, and we now have Sins of the Solar Empire 2.
Civilian structure
So
complete.
definitely check out the game. Support Stardock. I'm sure it'll only get better as more and more patches come out. So